Have you heard about two EDM music stars who burned £1 million? They actually have burned not just that, today, the most controversial band in history of dance music. This is Bill Drummond, and this is Jimmy Cauty. Together they are the KLF, but their story is much more complicated than that. They have known each other since 1986, but let's concentrate on the KLF, the most successful project of theirs. Before becoming the KLF, they were known as the Justified Ancients of Moo Moo, Disco 2000, and the Time Lords. The remix of Doctor Who main theme was made by them. This song has reached #1 in Britain. But after that, Bill and Jimmy decided that they want to make dance music. After hip-hop, trance, and pop, a new path was chosen. Their aim was to reach #1 again. Their next single was an electro-pop song, Kylie Said to Jason, which got to #6 on British charts.
I was lying on the floor with the music in my head. The Todd Terry project was the last thing that I heard. I'd searched for the answer. There was not much to find. Then Kylie said to Jason, "It's all in the mind." Well, my mind was empty. Had been for a while. So I said to Kylie, Jason's got some style.
Trust me, it's a hard job to put all these events in a short film like this. But to cut the long story short, we get a new version of the song What Time Is Love? Live at Trans Central in July 1990, which finally got international recognition.
The lyrics will flow, yo, for the words I speak. Rap is weak, so I teach and I reach. A positive vibe, a way of life is how I'm living. So get hyped to the rhythm. KLF is the crew you hear, yeah. Design a rhyme I just won't fear. Back to react, enough is enough. Let me ask you a question. What time is love? What time is love? What time is love? What time is love?
Previous version was a trance instrumental, but this one was an absolute hit in the clubs around the world. The KLF became the masters of imagined concerts as well.
KLF is gonna rock you. KLF is gonna rock you. KLF is gonna rock you.
When in January 1991 they released a new version of 3 AM Eternal, it went straight up to #1 in Britain and in US dance chart. Also a top 10 around the world.
Got to teach and everything you learn. Don't point to the fact that time is eternal. KLF is gonna rock you.
Last Train to Trans Central was another huge hit in top 10 around the world. They produced hit after hit in 1991, but the most interesting events are still to come.
This is what KLF is about. Also known as the Justified.
Their album, called The White Room, was released in March 1991. Another huge success, reaching #3 in British album chart. In 1992, they got a BRIT Award as the Best British Act. On the 12th of February 1992, the KLF and grindcore group Extreme Noise Terror performed a live version of 3 AM Eternal at the BRIT Awards, the British phonographic industry's annual award show. Drummond and Caudy had planned to throw buckets of blood over the audience or to disembowel a dead sheep on stage, but were prevented from doing so due to opposition from BBC lawyers and vegetarians Extreme Noise Terror. The performance was instead concluded with Drummond firing blanks from an automatic weapon over the heads of the crowd. As the band left the stage, the narrator proclaimed over the PA system that the KLF have now left the music business. Later in the evening, the band dumped the dead sheep with the message, "I died for you, bon appetit," tied around its waist at the entrance to one of the post-ceremony parties. To the next remix of their own song, they invited Tammy Wynette, an American country music star. The song was another hit around the world. They also have made remixes for huge artists, such as Depeche Mode and Pet Shop Boys. They named their music a stadium house, but at that time I would call it rave, but it's only my personal opinion. In the weeks following the Brits' performance, the KLF continued working with Extreme Noise Terror on the album The Black Room, but it was never finished. They released Justified and Ancient, and the new version of What Time Is Love, called America, What Time Is Love, in November 1991. Both singles were huge hits and reached top 10 around the world. Seemed like the only way was up for Bill and Jimmy, but as they announced at the Brits, they have finished with the music business. No one took it seriously, but they did.
They're justified and they're ancient and they drive an ice cream van.
People thought of them as the pranksters, but I believe that they were truly artistic souls. You will soon find out why I think this way. In 1991, Drummond told an NME magazine journalist, "We never felt we went out and did things to get reactions. Everything we've done has just been on a gut-level instinct," whilst acknowledging that people would likely not believe him. Their point at the beginning was the mystery. They were known for their love to weird ceremonies, driven by their artism. The KLF's short film The Rites of Mu depicts their celebration of the 1991 summer solstice on the Hebridean island of Jura. A 60 feet or 18 meters tall Wickerman was burnt at a ceremony in which journalists were asked to wear yellow and grey robes and join the ceremonial chant. Also, the journalists' money was also burnt. On the 23rd of August 1994, Bill and Jimmy went to the island of Jura again. They took what was left from their earnings as the KLF, which was £1 million. Nowadays it would be around 2.5 million S. They called themselves as the K Foundation now. In the abandoned boathouse, they burnt all the money and recorded it. You can see it anywhere on the internet by just asking Uncle Google. If I was to tell you about all of their activities, it would take an hour, so please forgive me for shortening the whole story. But as a dance music fan since 1989, they still are one of the best bands ever. If you like stories like this, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. There's a lot of EDM bands which I will make films about.
The final chapter, copacetic, poetic. When I'm done, this goes anesthetic. Make way for a positive thing. A theme, a dream, and the man might sing. We came a long time ago. 992, but you did not know. So if you think that the going gets tough, just remember, what time is love? What time is love?
If you like stories like this, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell, but also put your thumb up, comment, and share with other disco heads all around the world. I'm just starting this new project, so come on, help me out. It's absolutely free, my fantastic viewer.